Well, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 with the family last night, and I wasn't exactly sure what to. Well, I was exactly sure what to expect. It's an Adam Sandler movie. An Adam Sandler movie is going to be an Adam Sandler movie, period. And this one felt like an Adam Sandler movie. Now, a lot of people are panning the movie and saying it just fell flat or whatever. I don't know what they were expecting out of it because this delivered exactly what it should deliver and delivered exactly what you would expect on every single level. But it actually had something a little different to it as well. It was pretty based and very, I'd say, masculine, very pro-fatherhood, and this is something that you don't see in a lot of movies these days, so I was pretty happy about this. So I'm going to go over all of the elements, including what makes it based and what makes it right-wing in just a moment. So please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things in culture. I'm a writer myself, and I do science fiction, fantasy, and comic books. So if you like either of those three things, please check it out. I have a newsletter in the description below. I'm going to have a new science fiction trilogy out very, very soon, and I want to stay in touch with you guys. And I never know if I'm going to find you again on this app because, they don't actually show the things that you subscribe to you. It's a very bizarre situation right now. Hopefully they fix it. But if they don't, this is the best way to stay in touch with me. It's in the description below. You get 3 free books just for signing up, and I appreciate all of you guys for being on there and, of course, staying connected with me and everybody who, of course, writes back. That's like my favorite thing is actually being able to connect with people online. It's good stuff. All right, thanks for being here, and sign up for this. I've got an online bookstore if you want to check out and support the channel as well. Appreciate you being here. So this is pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, this came out on Friday on Netflix, and it scared me because it's Netflix. It's like that is usually the sign of something very, very frightening. I guess the last thing that I really remember as a movie on Netflix that I loved was Bright. You guys remember Bright? What happened with that? But yes, wasn't there going to be a second one? Oh, well. But this actually ended up pretty good as well. So Happy Gilmore, if you remember the one from the 90s, was about a dude who's like a hockey player. He's a brash dude. He's upending everything because he's so Gen X and edgy. And he's doing it on the golf course, which is like your dad's spot where everybody's stodgy and boring. And that was kind of the movie back then. And Adam Sandler, of course, defied the odds and got the girl and did the thing and won the PGA championship. And so that was like the movie. There wasn't a ton to it. A bunch of dumb Adam Sandler jokes, a bunch of, fart jokes and things like that. And that's exactly what you get from this one as well. It's the same. It's literally like a copy-paste of the story like 30 years later. They go very, very hard on the member berries, and they make sure that like any sort of reference to the first movie or whatnot is not subtle. So they actually will show you a clip of the first movie and then go, oh, here's the new Ben Stiller character that you might remember from the first movie. It's very much like that. Just in case you hadn't watched it in a long time. I actually had watched Happy Gilmore 1 about a couple months ago just because my kid wanted to watch it, and so I was like, okay. So we did. And this was a perfect follow-up. It as a sequel goes for something like this, it's comedy. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You're not really going into it going for the deep plot or anything like that. This is Adam Sandler getting into a situation where he then has to golf for the championship to save his family. Now, the original one was he had to save his grandma's house, which was really, really cute. And that was cute as a younger guy looking out for his grandma, right? This one, it's like, oh, he's a father, so he's got to actually help put his daughter through this like expensive ballet arts program college sort of thing, and he needs the money to do that. So he's actually always helping family, and that's the theme of things in this entire deal. And I like that theme. Helping family is a cool thing, and of course, providing for your family as a man is a very nice masculine thing to do. And that's a very different thing you see from normal culture, which is usually the dude's a deadbeat and useless and stupid and doesn't help anybody out. He's always shown in this entire film as looking out for his family and actually really paying attention here. And as you look at it, I guess that's because Adam Sandler is actually looking out for his family. His 2 daughters both star in this movie with him, one of them as his daughter and one of them as a person who's helping him out in like an Alcoholics Anonymous program. They're both in it, and he brings his family into this and gives them jobs and provides for them in real life too. Wow. Pretty based, like I said. So this one, it flips the script on the first one where he was the edgy guy going into golf. On this one, there's a new golf program that's out there, and let's see if they show any of the pictures here. Well, that's quite the dress. I don't know. This is just a photo picture of a bunch of people who are in it. But there's a new golf program going out. It's called like Maxi Golf, trying to be edgy golf and the whatnot, and change golf. And what's interesting about this one is like, whereas he was the edgy guy in this one, now he's actually preserving golf in this movie. And so he's actually trying to save the PGA Tour from these new upstarts who are kind of like cheater weirdos, and he wants to make sure that golf remains great. It's very interesting. It's very conservative in the way that it's done here, all the way around. During this, he actually doesn't actually want to start golfing at first, and begrudgingly gets into it. He's an alcoholic. He's hit rock bottom because his wife got hit by a golf ball that he hit and died. That was a very jarring way to start the movie that I laughed pretty hard about. Like, it's like, oh, he hit her with a golf ball, and that wrecked his entire life from there. And he just had a downward spiral to where he collapsed, lost everything, and has to, of course, be the scrappy guy upstarting again and do it again. And he's so talented, he can do it again. That's the basic plot of all this at this point. So it's I mean, like I said, the plot's not that not all that deep or anything like that. It's literally the same thing on the golf tour. But there's a lot of cool little twists in this, and it is really, really entertaining. A lot of the jokes are very, very similar to the first one. And what's interesting is they bring a lot of modern PGA Tour golfers into it, like actual golf superstars who are littered throughout this movie. So if you actually are familiar with golf and know about golf, you just get like this like Easter egg candy all the way through of all these golfers through it. And it was completely celebrity cameo all the way through. They got the Food Network guy up in it. Bad Bunny here is his caddy. Eminem shows up in it at some point. I mean, some of them are cringy, some of them are interesting, and some of them are stupid, and some of them are entertaining to watch. There were that many cameos in it. Reminds me of like when like Sharknado was a thing, and like you just saw these like little celebrity cameos in the background of that. I think that was for Sharknado 2 or something like that, and made a little nice part of the movie where you're just like, I know that. Like I said, lots of reference porn in this, if that's what you're into. And so it did honor to the first movie and felt like the first movie. And that's something that a lot of these modern sequels don't do. I was fully expecting, actually, going into this, that Adam Sandler wouldn't even be the star of it, that it'd be like his daughter, like who's more talented than him, because usually that's what they do, or like some girl growing up or some minority growing up that's more talented than him. That's what they do in a lot of these things. And that's for another golf program, exactly what Owen Wilson's sort of golf program is. Like, he was a golfer who now is a deadbeat, and he's got some Mexican kid who's like he's bringing up to be even better than him. And then they, of course, put all the weird diversity casting into it. That didn't happen in this, which is weird because it's a Netflix program. You expect that from this. No, it just followed a lot of the same arcs of the people from the first one. Highlighted a lot of Adam Sandler's current family as Happy Gilmore, and was pretty neat on that level. So I was very appreciative of them, again, just staying within this universe and actually doing things on this. So overall, like I said, there's not much to talk about. It's an Adam Sandler movie. If you've seen Happy Gilmore, if you've seen Billy Madison, if you've seen Waterboy, they're kind of the same. You can like his humor or you don't. I happen to like his humor. There's a lot of fart jokes to it, literal fart jokes to it, and a lot of potty humor and stuff like that. But it's just for the same reason, because it's family. It's real family. It's not like that Fast and Furious, like, anybody I meet on the street happens to be my family. No, it's real family. It's kind of wholesome, like, through this entire thing. And like I said, it's a dad providing and a dad being very masculine. Now, there's a lot of, like, really good messaging in it, which is what sets this apart from other comedy movies I've seen lately, which is why I like this film. And so I actually did a thread about this on Twitter. It's going pretty viral right now. So it is a lot of fun. It's also one of the most based right-wing movies I've seen in years. So number one, the characters revealed to have gotten married and had 5 kids. That's a pretty stark difference than normal. 4 boys and 1 girl. Not only that, the kids are raised with boys being boys and the girl being very feminine, showing there's a difference between the sexes. So very interesting. The brothers actually look out for the sister, and they actually protect her and are very protective over her. It's like these are very much like standard masculine and feminine dynamics here, which you don't get in a lot of movies. And kudos to Adam Sandler for actually making his daughter, his real daughter, the daughter in the film. Pretty neat on that level. It adds a little depth to it. So even though Happy Gilmore was shown as down on his luck, which is a continuation of the theme from the first movie, understandable because his wife died, he understands a father's duties to take care of his kids and work to ensure the best future and a role model of fatherhood. He's very protective over the daughter. It's a very nice thing. You don't usually see fathers in a good role, and this was a real father in a real full, not a, like I said, The Owen Wilson movie is quite the opposite. Owen Wilson steps in because there is no father because he left and deadbeat, whatever. And so Owen Wilson acts as the father role even though he's not the father. And that's kind of usually what Hollywood likes to promote in this type of thing. So this is quite the opposite, once more again, showing it's pretty based. The entire theme of the movie is we must preserve tradition against those trying to destroy it. Golf is a very traditional sport. It hasn't changed in hundreds of years. They mentioned that in the film. And this guy comes in, he rolls in, and he's like, we got to change it and make it cooler and completely twist it so it's not golf anymore. And that is exactly what a lot of these leftists are trying to do to our culture right now. They try to make everything what it wasn't. Every single time you get a new Star Trek TV show, we covered it this morning, it doesn't feel like Star Trek. They're trying to not do Star Trek. They're trying to subvert Star Trek. The new Marvel movies try to subvert Marvel, right? They're not actually doing superhero movies anymore. This was saying, you got to preserve that culture. It's important, and you got to fight for it. In fact, you really got to fight for everything. Really, really great messaging on that level as well. The villains, again, are diversity goons, which is funny because usually it's the white men are the bad guys, and the diversity goons, you got the woman golfer, the black golfer, this mixed race weird dude here, and kind of gay dude here. These are the villains. The good guys are all white PGA Tour like people in Adam Sandler, and it's like, this is quite the flip of the script here. And what's interesting on this, and I'm sure this was not intentional, but these people got surgeries to make themselves better than they actually are because they aren't really talented golfers. But they got these surgeries to help them drive further than others, and so they surgically modified themselves to be something they're not. It ends up being an allegory for transgenderism being toxic and causing problems. Ironic on that level that Hollywood actually went through with that messaging on that front. Then the movie rails against substance abuse and alcoholism. Happy has shown that it's a pretty good joke throughout the movie that he's just like got alcohol hidden like in little canisters everywhere, and it's pretty entertaining. And he has to kick that habit. He has to break it, and he has to actually train and get to a point where he's bettering himself as a man. And that's, again, something that you don't see a lot of times in films. You usually just see them get more degenerate as it goes along. And also, he doesn't go seek out to like replace his wife or anything like that. It's kind of nice that he's just focused on his family and isn't just like out there being gross or anything. He's just a good dude in this movie, and it really like is inspiring to watch that change as it goes along, and watches him go through the AA and actually like work to kick that habit intentionally. I really like that on that level. And then 6, it's also got a redemption story. So the villain from the first one, the guy who flipped out, that's my jacket. You remember him? Of course, he now comes back, and after he's had mental health issues and breakdowns and all that for years, he comes in and he actually gets forgiveness, and he has faith in traditional golf and actually helps Happy Gilmore and joins the team. And there's no condition to it. Happy just kind of forgives him. And then they kind of move on and build. That's redemption. That's, again, something I never see in Hollywood. Usually this type of thing doesn't happen. You get 2 white males being heroic in this. Bizarre. So that's the base aspects of the movie, which actually make it, it's an Adam Sandler movie, but and it's got the fart humor. I mean, so if you like that, you like that. If you don't, you don't. It's stupid. Don't get me wrong. Not saying it's intelligent, but actually the background themes of all this are pretty wholesome and pretty based all the way around. And that actually makes it a better movie because there's not many movies like this out there. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Appreciate your listening to my analysis on the Happy Gilmore 2 movie. And do check out my newsletter in the description below if you like my thoughts on writing, theme, and the like. You're going to really enjoy my books, sci-fi, fantasy, and, of course, full-on graphic novels, comics. We are here for you guys. Thanks for being here. Check this out and check out my links for my bookstore and Amazon in the description below. Support our channel. We'll be back.